Well, good Saturday morning. Taking a look at our live super Doppler form. Overall, we're looking at dry conditions. Very different picture along the coast, though. A lot of activity there. But I want to draw your attention to a weak area that is just off towards our northwest that is bringing with it a little bit of rain. For us, most of that is going to dissipate as it works across the mountains, but there still is a small chance where we could see some isolated showers today, mainly dry conditions though. So if you're trying to get out and about today, overall looking good to go. Temperatures western North Carolina going to feel fantastic, only topping out in the 70s. The rest of us on average about the mid 80s. So this is right on track for where we should be this time of year. Notice a little bit further south of Greensville, we might see those temperatures in the upper 80s, even a few spots getting very close to that 90-degree mark. But overall, the humidity is still going to be on the low side. So that's going to still bring with it refreshing conditions as we do have a nice breeze that is going to begin to filter on in as the day moves on. Now, as we time things out, today, you can expect a mix of sun and clouds. Again, mainly dry conditions, but I can't completely rule out a chance for some pop-up isolated showers, mainly later in the afternoon. Overall coverage, though, very minimal. So if you are going to be out and about today, don't cancel your plans. You just might need the umbrella just briefly late this afternoon into the early evening and even into the overnight. But most of this will quickly dissipate. And then we're looking at fairly quiet start to our Sunday. A little bit more cloud cover to start off Sunday. And then we will start to see more sunshine developing the second half of the day. Now, as far as the tropics go, peak of hurricane season is almost here. September 10th is when we generally see the most activity beginning to develop in the tropics. Right now, right on cue, we've got two areas we are watching in the Gulf of Mexico, right off the Yucatan Peninsula. A very good chance of this area highlighted in orange will develop further, potentially a tropical depression as we move into midweek of next week. Right now, it is going to impact areas like the Yucatan Peninsula right along the Mexico coast, and that's about the extent of it, bringing with it a good amount of moisture. We'll continue to keep you posted there. We are also tracking an area highlighted in yellow as it moves across the central part of the Atlantic. Right now, a low-end chance of development, but for the time being, we're not seeing any direct impacts here at home. So good news there. 4-day looks like this. Overall, mainly dry conditions for today. Small chance for a stray shower or two. Temperatures will top out in the lower 80s today, but then tomorrow highs staying in the 70s. Once we move on into next week, we are smooth sailing. Still going to feel nice and comfortable, and overall rain chances on the very low side. Well, this past week has been absolutely gorgeous. Temperatures feeling fantastic, a lot of sunshine, just the perfect week to be outdoors. Now, I will say we will start to see an opportunity for a few spotty showers today, but overall mainly dry conditions. Now, the chance of that rain is very limited. It's associated with a very weak front that is working its way across Tennessee and now approaching the North Carolina line. Now, this could bring us a few showers if it holds together throughout the day, but overall mainly dry. This will also come with comfortable conditions, highs fairly close to where we should be this time of year. Western North Carolina remaining in the 70s. The rest of us on average, the mid 80s. There are a few spots that are going to get into the upper 80s, but for the most part, it is going to be still a warm day, but comfortable conditions when you factor in still low humidity, a nice breeze, and just beautiful conditions to be outdoors. Now, if you are doing any tailgating today, there is going to be an opportunity for a shower or two, really at any point in the day, but mainly dry conditions. So it's not going to impact your plans by any means. As we head throughout the day, expect a mix of sun and clouds. Nice breeze, again, temperatures sitting in the 70s to the low to mid 80s. By the time we get towards the later part of the afternoon and early evening, there is that chance for a few of those showers. A lot of this moisture going to be very limited. So yes, you could see a shower or two, but that's about the extent of it. Then things will clear on out as we head on into Sunday, and then we are smooth sailing for much of next week. Now, we are tracking the tropics. Now, September 10th generally is the peak of hurricane season. So we're getting very close to that mark, and we've got two areas of interest. The first one is right near the Yucatan Peninsula. Has about a 60% chance of development within the next couple of days. So we could potentially see a tropical depression by the time we get towards the middle of next week. In addition to that, highlighted in yellow, Disturbance working its way through the central part of the Atlantic. Low end chance that this could develop, but again, this is that time of year where the tropics do generally tend to be a little bit more active, so we'll continue to keep you posted. Here at home though, looking mainly dry, only a small chance for a shower or two. As we head on into our Sunday, temperatures only topping out in the 70s. And then we are smooth sailing most of next week. Lots of sunshine in store for us. Only a small chance for a few late week showers, otherwise mainly dry with temperatures near normal to slightly below average.